Hello, welcome back. I am Pramod Mullagiri from Wisdom Quest Learning Resources. So today topic is understanding reading comprehension through movies. Yes, you heard it right. So we will understand reading comprehension through movies. So definitely most of you have seen movies from your childhood. So I felt this type of analogy will definitely help you out in understanding complex reading comprehension passages also. So in this session, the most important session, we will see the analogy similarities between movies and reading comprehension and try to learn more concepts from movies and apply it in our reading comprehension passages. Let's start. Are you ready? Yes. So basically, any movie, before they take the entire movie, the movie starts with a storyline. Okay. So basically, storyline is something which is pivotal to the entire movie, and the script is scripted along this storyline, along this pivotal point, along this central idea. So the entire story of a movie will revolve around this storyline. So similarly, in reading comprehension, we have a pivotal idea called as the main idea. So the entire passage the author is trying to say will revolve around this main idea. Okay. Second, the title of the movie should be something that encompasses all the situations that has been shown in the movies. So it should capture all the emotions, it should capture the important scenes or situations. Okay, and depending on that, the title of the movie is fixed. Similarly, in reading comprehension, the topic should encompass all the ideas that the author showcased, including the main idea. And most importantly, any movie will be a box office hit if it has a gripping screenplay. Okay, even though we have a very good story, if the screenplay isn't good enough, the movie will not be a big hit. What is a screenplay? Screenplay is nothing but the relationships that are forged between scenes and also the order in which these scenes appear. So that is called a screenplay. Okay, similarly, in the reading comprehension, we have got something called as organizing the passage. Now the author organizes the passage in such a way that the relations between the paragraphs are forged. Okay, and we are here to identify and evaluate those relations. And fourth is the story. Okay, so as I told, for any movie, the story is important. Okay, so basically, after the storyline is fixed, the writer will develop the story according to the screenplay. Okay, similarly, in reading comprehension, the author narrates the content with his statements. So that is called as story. Finally, every movie will have a genre. Okay, whether it is a thriller movie or an action movie or a horror movie or a comedy movie. Similarly, in reading comprehension passages, we have something called as the tone of the author, the passage, the entire passage in which tone the author has delivered the passage. Okay, so this is how the movies are implicitly connected to reading comprehension passages. So what I suggest to students is to watch very good English movies and try to understand the underlying parts of the movies, the inferences, the gripping screenplays, so that you will be able to do the RCs or the reading comprehension passages well. So all the next sessions of our RC will be dependent on these understanding the analogy between comprehension passages and movies. Okay, so if you want to see a movie which has a gripping screenplay, I suggest you see or you watch The Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins is the lead actor in The Silence of the Lambs. Okay, so it's a very good a thriller movie, and you can also watch Denzel Washington's Deja Vu and Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. So I prefer you watch these movies to understand the screenplay part. So again, to know the story, you can watch The Silence of the Lambs, and also my favorite movie is V for Vendetta. Okay, all these movies are my favorite movies. So you can watch these movies to get what exactly a story part is in a movie. A storyline, you can watch Avengers series, or you can also watch the one of the best animation movies ever built, like Ratatouille. Okay, so finally, genres can be thriller, actions, comedy, horror, action, thriller, etc. So I suggest you watch The Silence of the Lambs and V for Vendetta and Ratatouille movie, which are available even in YouTube, I think. So, or else you can buy a DVD and then watch these movies. Okay. So the next slide, I'll deal with the movie Ratatouille. Now, before scripting this story, the writer would have thought the storyline. Okay, now the storyline of Ratatouille is very simple. In the beginning of the movie, the writer says, or the director, or he says that anybody can cook. So, with this simple storyline, the writer has woven a beautiful story around this central theme of the movie. Anybody can cook. So, what he says, he has taken a character called Rat, and then this rat will become a friend of a human. And this rat has got a passion for cooking. So, what it does is it helps the human who is a normal chef in a restaurant to cook delicious food and makes his hotel as the best hotel in France. So, that is the story. So, before penning this story, the writer would have thought the storyline anybody can cook. Now, why only the rat? It is left to the writer. It can be any other animal also, but the writer would have thought the rat would be apt to this storyline. Moreover, the children are attached to these sort of characters like rat and cat, or even the dog character. So I think to impress the children, the writer would have also taken up the rat as the lead actor. Okay, now the title Ratatouille is like a French. It is a French vegetable dish, and the rat, as I told, which has got a passion for cooking. It's a very delicious and a reputable dish in France. So I know the rat finally cooks that dish and then serves it to a critic. The critic likes the dish, and then he says that he has not thought in his dreams that even the rat can cook this ratatouille well. And the movie ends by saying that anybody can cook, through which the storyline has started. Okay, so yes, friends, we are now here to watch movies and then learn RC. So the differences are, like movies are visualistic in nature. You have got visuals in movies, but RCs are words. In movies, the characters speak, but in RC, it isn't. Since movies are viewing and listening, the comprehending will be pretty fast. In contrary, RCs are seeing and reading, and hence the comprehension is a little slow. Okay, so what we need to do is that we need to make these RCs into movies. So that will be the primary objective right in front of us. Okay, so we need to convert these words, we need to convert these visuals, we need to convert the words to visuals, and we need to create characters in such a way that they speak to each other. And then we need to convert the entire RC passage to movies, and then we will understand the storyline, the screenplay, the title, and the tone of the author accordingly. So, in the next class, we'll be dealing with this. Hope to see you soon. Bye.